Hello, this is second part of the free video series about how to learn most efficient way to use Elementor Page Builder. If you haven't seen first part, you can go back and watch. You should see somewhere link on the screen on this video. On the other hand, you can only follow this part of the video and design this middle section. You don't need any previous information from the first part of the video. By the way, my name is Airdas Kerstukas and I will show you quickly what we are going to design today. So as you can see on this page, we already made first part in previous video. On this part, we're going to make this kind second section, as you can see. So that's gonna be some headline and information about the service, what you are offering to your clients. Let's jump and do it. As you can see, first we have to insert new section element, and we are going to have structure 1, so we're going to pick this one and insert new element. And as you can see, we have all that kind of information there. Haven't need to change anything on this particular time. Going on to the next section is style. We have we need to change the color, so we're going to our background, press on the classic, we pick the color, and you can see the color name is there. You can paste and you have this kind of the color. No other adjustment required. And we're going on the first part. We just need to do some padding, so I just gonna unselect this one. Just make sure you select correct units. This time we're using EM unit. On the top you press 5 and then you press 1, 3 and 1. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense at the moment. That's for the future. You can just always come back and change it if you don't like the way the section looking. We've done it for this kind of part. I'm just gonna enlarge, and then we're going on a second, insert intersection element, and we have intersection element, and we're inserting intersection element. We're going on the layouts, and we're seeing that we need single layout, as automatically it's 2 layouts came out. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna delete 1. So there you have a 1 layout, and it's all box structure. And we're coming on the intersection, edit intersection, default, as you can see, not applicable, and some margins there. So we're going on to advanced and selecting unit percentage, unselecting this one because we just wanted to -2. It's coming a little bit, lifting it up. And in motion effects, we picking rotate in up left. Whatever element you gonna place, this kind of gonna be rotated in this kind of motion. And when you're done with this one, you have to go and insert divider. So we're going here, we're inserting space divider. And as you can see, we have style, solid, nothing basically need to change on this one. We're going on the style, select the color. You can select any color you prefer, but if you want to follow me, you just can do it what I'm doing. I'm gonna paste and gonna have blue one, and then weight 9 and gap gonna leave 15. Going to advanced, make sure you select always correct units. We're going into section of positioning, and there we have to pick the custom, then the unit percentage 33% and default, all other thing. Then we're going to duplicate this one. We're going onto element, and I'm gonna press duplicate, Ctrl Z. I have duplicated, and then you have to change the color. All settings are basically same as the first one if you would follow, so we're just different color. So we're going here, we're just going picking the color red one, copy and paste. We have this color, and as well we're gonna do again duplicate red one, and we're gonna change to the color of white. And now we have to edit column dividers element. So I'm going to here, edit column. As you can see, this is vertical. We're gonna press middle, default, and here on advanced, I'm gonna select the percentage units, just unselect this one. On the right, we're doing 75. As you can see, it's becoming like kind of the smaller, and it's more beautiful. We've done it with this element, and we're going on to the heading element. As you can see, what we have done it, we've done it this one, and now we're going to the heading element. We found in heading, and we're dropping below heading element. As you can see, we need some text. I'm gonna copy this one, and now we're going on our file and we will follow settings. So basically this is to the right, so we can align to the right, no other setting required. And then we're going on the style, where we're gonna have to play with the style. So first, text color we have to make visible, so we're gonna have to make white, and then we're selecting typography. And here we can pick the font. You can pick font whatever you like. I'm gonna pick this one, and then the size of the element gonna select here, and then gonna do 3.5, weight 500, and then capitalize letters. Let's do normal, none, and then just 1, and the letter spacing minus 0.5. We've done this. We're going on the text shadow box, and we don't need to do actually any settings. After we've done it here, we're going to advanced, and on advanced we're going on to units percentage. I'm selecting link values, and we're changing to the right 50. So as you can see, it's moving a bit margin, so this word coming to the left. And index weight, we just pressing was, because we want to keep always on the top, that would be visible. If we're gonna insert other elements, which one would wanna have greater value. So we've done this one, and now we're going back text editor. As you can see, this is like our kind of the text. We're going here, and we're going insert text editor. I will copy this kind of the text, and we don't need to do anything here. We're going on to the style. Here we're doing to alignment to the left, and then the color we changing to the white one, and going to typography section. We're picking the font Lustria, and then we're changing the text size value 1.4, and then weight 900, letters to capitalize, font to italic, fold, we're going to line up 1.5, and we don't doing any adjustment other ones. So we're going to the advanced, and then index Z2, and we want to margin do percentage, lift it up a bit up. We've done everything with this kind of element, and now insert, as you can see on this page, it's have some dividers, so we're gonna do the same. We're going to the our widgets, and we're going to insert divider, and we're gonna adjust. So we first solid the size 58, or you can adjust basically the would exactly the length of the text. It's hardly to see at the moment, but we're gonna soon change the color. We're going to the style, and this color is red. I just copy and I'm gonna paste. As you can see, it looks good. So this one white, you can adjust whatever it's your preference, and with content we can do a bit maybe longer, because if we're gonna see here, we just want to be like this. So it's down to you. I don't know. Yep, I'm gonna leave it this one as it is like this. We're gonna make a copy, and then we're going to advanced section, and in the margin we have to select percentage, and then do minus. You have to unlinked all values and press -3, so it would sit. If you're gonna here go here, it sit just underneath, so maybe need to do -4. So yeah, in our case we have to do -4, so be just a bit flexible with those values. Just play and look how it looks better, and then just adjust by the way you like the most. So next one, insert text editor. If we're going on this page, we can see some the text down there. So I'm just going here, and I'm gonna insert. See, I inserted it wrong, so I can go Ctrl Z, and I'm gonna insert text. I'm just gonna leave this one, so text is below. First we need to go and adjust this one. I'm going here, I'm going select, and I'm gonna copy this kind of text, and then we're going to the style element. We're gonna pick the color white, and then we're going to the pick the left. We're gonna adjust some typography, style fold, and we're gonna do the size 1.1, pick the Lusitano font, weight 100, default, line 1.5, and that's it for this kind of adjustment. Then we're going to the advanced section, pick percentage, index set 2, and unlink these values, and gonna write 40. This lifting that kind of text to the left. Now we're going to play with the padding. I'm gonna link values, and here we're gonna press 10, and here bottom 5. As you can see, this kind of the text, if we're going on that original, it looks very similar. You can always shift it up if you don't like what you see. I prefer this way, so in this scenario I'm lifting a little bit up. Now next one, insert. If we're going here, finish play with this text, we have the intersection. We're going here, intersection, and we inserting intersection. You have to do some adjustment. Structure 2, as you can see, you don't need to do anything here, don't need to do any adjustment at the moment. First, then we have to insert the image in the first column. Going here, and we're gonna drop the image. We drop the image, going here, gonna select image, align left, advance, and link values, select percentage, bottom is 11. That's what it's doing, making some spaces between this element and other element. Style, the size 35, and then normal, we one, none, none. So that's basically opacity, what is saying. That's, you see, is sensible, is all white seeable. That's what is was about the size, basically 35 in this size. If you don't like, you can do bigger or smaller. Next one, insert a heading element. Copy this text, alignment to the left, going to the style. So color, as you can already notice, we're gonna do the white one. Play with the typography, the size there, and we selecting 2. The weight, we pick 500. The letters we capitalize, style is normal, and decoration we don't want any. Line not high, we're gonna press 1. And the letter spacing, you can see it's squeezing or you're making bigger. So in this scenario, -0.3. If you don't like, you can change it the way you are preferring. So this one, advanced, we're going play with the padding, selecting unit cells, and we have to do the 10. So this basically shifted a little bit that text to that way. Going back in here, we going insert the divider. Select the solid, the size, reducing to 92. Difficult to see. Alignment to the left. Going to the style and picking the color bluish, and then the weight 2. Gap is 12, and advanced. As you can see, margin, select units and select this one, and we're going -2. It's lifted it up. Index at 3. That means it's always gonna be on the top. We're going to original page, and as you can see, yeah, it looks like this. Next element is text, finding the text editor and dropping below the text. I'm going back to that original page, gonna select this one and gonna copy all text. So what you're doing, you're just pasting the text. So text is here, and now we're gonna play with the style. We're selecting that text would be aligned to the left, and text color as normally we do white in this kind section. And then we're going on the typography. I'm gonna pick the font, Lustria. As I mentioned before, it makes sense to keep one font for all your page. It looks more beautiful if you do this way. Going pick the white 100, default 1.5. That means it's making a little bit line high up. You can see what is done to the text while I was adjusting. We done it this one, and then we're going to the advanced one. We are linking values to 10, bottom 5, and left 10. You see where the text has been moved. I'm gonna as well to press Z index 2, so gonna be staying on that second layer. If it's gonna overlap, that's mean which one was having the higher number, it's gonna be staying on the top. Now next section is the pricing button. What we're gonna need to do, we're gonna need here and place the button widget, rename text here, pricing. Then we're going to the icon and we're gonna select angle, gonna this one, and gonna insert. Then you can select the size. We're gonna do the medium. We're gonna align justify to through hold that element, change it after. And now go to the style. First, typography. And you can see that family Remabhadra. I'm gonna search, and then gonna select RM units 0.9 weight. We're gonna put on 100, transformation uppercase, default and default. This one we're gonna do 1.3. It's just increasing a little bit spacing. We're done with the typography. Now we have to select this one. Text color is white and background color is bluish. I'm just gonna copy background color and gonna paste. So border radius is 1 and padding I gonna unselect values, change units and enter values 1.5, 3, 1.5 and 3. We've done it with these settings. Now we're gonna go on to hover section and we have to select the border solid and weight 1. After that we're going on to hover section and then the text color we're gonna keep white, background color gonna be same and border color we're gonna pick a red one. Animation is probably horizontal, border type solid with 1, 1 and all the settings stay the same. You just go and change to the blue. Let's go to advanced section, select padding, unselect this one and do the bottom to that, increasing spacing. Set index, if you want that the button always be on the top, you can enter some higher value. Just going on to border section and just typing once. That's gonna be border and then positioning. Positioning we're gonna keep full with 100% and that's it. Basically it's all done. After we've done this one, we're just going to select first column and gonna select the middle default. This one space we're gonna leave it 0. Style we don't changing anything and then we're going to advanced. We're selecting percentage units, unselecting values and we're shifting left 30 pixels. So as you can see, you made margin here 30 kind of percent of that size. So let's adjust second column. Go to the style and then make a white color. When we've done it this one and insert some image inside, select the image, this one, insert the medium. And now we're gonna go back to our edit column settings and make left 30 and make right 33%. We're going back on the image and advanced and select the percentage and just unlink the values, push left, whatever you think is good. And then if you're gonna go here, you can as well on the image, you can adjust some of the settings. So let's style, you can reduce like saturation, like on this 68. It's gonna a bit change the color of the image. To the borders, select to the solid, select color. We're gonna select this one. I'm just gonna copy and paste. And then we're gonna select link values and we're gonna do 3, 3 and 3. So you can see this one in here, we're not gonna assign any value. I'm gonna move a bit this one to this side and we've done it with this kind of element. Next one is insert some text. We're gonna make this kind of the widget. I'm gonna select text editor and gonna copy information. So going back, we're going to our widgets and we're inserting some text element and I'm gonna write some settings. Gonna go to the style option, gonna select text color. You can leave it as it is or you can change it. We have this kind in color in this example. Typography, as I mentioned before, it makes sense to keep the same through your whole website. Change the units, weight 100, default, leave italic, this one 1.5 and spacing -0.6. We're just gonna squeeze a bit text. We adjusted this one. We're going to the adjust advanced section. You can see padding, it's like 1, text has been centered more or less, index set 2, so that means it's gonna be on the top. And then we're going to the background section. Where is the normal? We have to select the background and we're selecting this kind of the picture. You can see it here. Color, I'm just gonna copy that's background. Positioning center left into border section, we're doing the solid width 2. Color, we're gonna select white, and box shadow, we're changing values to 5, 9, 35, spread hero, and we're selecting inside. Next section, positioning. We're gonna do customs, select this, custom width 80, absolute. And as you can see, it's already has been shifted on the top. And then you can select how much you wanna offset. So you just play, keep moving until you happy. I'm just gonna try select same values. Just make sure you have adjust as well responsive mode to the tablet and mobile mode, as it would be no sense. So make sure after you happy with the desktop, then you go to the tablet mode and just adjust everything how it looks for the tablet and to the mobile, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Just keep in mind that I'm not going that forward in this video. So now when we finish first element, and if we're gonna look here, we have kind of mirror view of this element in here. You're gonna have in a file all that kind of information you can follow and you can make it as we done it just now, but I'm gonna show you the quicker way how to do it. What you have to do, you have to go and duplicate the section, and then you have kind of those two elements in here, and then you have to go and then swap column. Let's say select this element and going to advanced, and you can see left is 33. You're just doing 0, coming back everything back to normal, and then just swapping to the right, and this is coming here. If you're gonna hear this element, it was aligned to the left, so you need to change alignment to the right. Service you can adjust, and then you can do as well if you wanna here, and then you can change as well the text actually if you want. So just keep in mind, I mean, the way I am showing, and so we played with this element. Now let's go back to this kind of element. We need to change the picture actually. So we're gonna go select the image. Let's replace that image. I'm gonna insert the product image. If I'm gonna go advanced, we have to do 0, and then select this column, select 0, do the left 33, go back image and do the -40. Selecting this element because it's kind of in our way, going to the position and then just swapping orientation. We like that would be kind of here. Selecting image again, I'm just going back and forward as just seeing what I want to change. And this color, it doesn't look really good. So we're going to this advanced, we're going to the background, we're going to the color, and then we selecting some blue color. We selected that blue color, then going back to the style and we're doing opacity. So you see that's bluish, it's becoming more associated with your design and it looks kind of good. Now you have a border actually. It's left is 0, so you have to do that 3 here and just right, it makes kind of 0. So you can see here no border and here no border. I'm gonna update and let's review what we have so far. If I scrolling down, yeah, it looks kind good. It's only maybe it just squeezed those two elements a little bit too much. So how we're going to fix it? We're going to select this and we're going advanced, and then on the select values and top, let's say 3, bottom, let's say 1. Update, refreshing, and as you can see has been moved down a little bit. So as you can see, this one line doesn't look good. So you're going back, you're selecting this element, and then you can align to right, and then update and going back, and it's moved there. So you're basically looking what is not good, what you don't like, going back and adjusting. That's why I think you can do it now, because as long as you design first part, you know where to go and how to adjust. That's why it's important to learn those kind of basic. I know it's boring a little bit. As soon as you learn the basic, then the life becoming much easier and much flexible. You just know straight away where to go and where to find the settings and how to adjust, and you're looking at the page now, you're probably already much familiar how to adjust one bit or one. Okay, that element was shifted, this overlapping, this has been moved up, this has been aligned to the left or to the right, and you roughly knowing how to do it. So this part is coming to the end. We've done it, and next part gonna be this element. Thank you for watching this, and I would love to hear what you think about this content. Just drop the comment below. Don't forget to smash like button, subscribe, and put a ring on the notification bell. Thank you, and bye bye to the next time.